$1 million dream with a $20 budget. Standing at the edge like fuck it, it's all or nothing. Taking a nothing of a dream, trying to turn it into something. Who want what? It's GHB, huh? No line, none cross, no stone, none turn. Get your feelings hurt, call the doctor, hire a nurse. The nerve of these young men, feel the words of these young men. All right, y'all.
What up?
Thought I was gonna hear the intro.
No,
I faded it out.
I faded it out.
Don't you see the line going through?
Episode 5 of the $1 Million Dream $20 budget pot.
Start over.
Let me hear that.
Redo
it.
Episode 5 of the $1 Million Dream $20 budget podcast, brought to you by the boys of GHB.
Sorry,
and
we're
Audible.
a week late.
I wish we can't get a sponsor. But yes, tonight Zach is not with us. If you follow us on Twitter,
He's busy watching the Red Sox game.
Who are they
probably
playing?
The Dodgers.
Okay. I ain't kept up with it. 'Cause
but,
Rockies got knocked out, so.
Zach is out here doing big things. Him and his wife are getting their first house, so we're proud of our boy on that.
Congratulations.
But nonetheless, the show must go on. Oh, all right. All right, it's too soon for me to start singing.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
But anyway, so how's everybody doing? I see DeWayne all the time, but we ain't seen the big guy.
Man. Feels like forever, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a little while, but I'm doing okay.
Miss you,
But
bro.
I'm doing okay.
I would text you, but you never text me back or answer my phone call, so I don't waste my time.
That's because you moved on, so I had to move on.
Well, all right. So before we go any further with the show, Joseph's birthday.
I don't even know what this topic is.
Let me see it.
Like, read that one out loud. 'Cause I can't.
The fuck I am. Anyway, so Joseph's birthday was like 5 days ago now, but nonetheless, hold on, big guy.
He's got you a gift. I didn't get you anything. I'm sorry.
Come on, man. You can't do that. You know, I feel bad. I didn't get you nothing for your birthday.
Got Joey's big ass a pumpkin pie.
Now you ain't got to worry about stopping by Sam's after work.
Oh, nice. Too bad I already did.
Damn. What'd you get, Joey?
Dang, man.
What'd you get?
What you got in that little red bag?
What you got?
Oh,
in your
nice.
sack?
When you gonna get yours now?
Eventually.
It's a video.
Oh, dang.
All right, so
Mannequin challenge.
shit. Hopefully your new shoulder harness adjusts up to big guy sizes.
Fits most medium-sized bodies.
Is that what it says?
No.
Oh,
You say you know he can't read.
I was like, oops. I should have read.
Pistol not included.
Hey, so he got me those golf balls, right, for my birthday.
Yeah.
So he's had them for months. Didn't get them until, last podcast. We got off after work one day, and I was throwing my lunchbox in the truck. And I happened to look at the golf balls. I'm like, something ain't matching right. Because he got me some Project A's. The back of the box, the bottom of the box said burner. So I was like, oh, shit. So I looked at Jake, pulled the golf balls out, and looked at him. Pulled the lid off, and he looked and was like, motherfucker. He said, I paid $30 for those damn things for $15 balls. And he's had it for months, and we didn't even know.
That's crazy.
There you go, big
Oh,
boy.
God. What?
Hope that tastes better than that Natty Daddy.
Oh, my God. Are you serious right now?
Yeah, I'm serious right now.
Where the hell did you find this?
Thornton's. So,
Is it a picture or a video?
this week, for the
Oh, God.
Joseph. This
You
week
want me
for
to
the-
drink this? and eat a slice of pumpkin pie. Like, ugh.
I didn't know you was gonna break into the pie right now. This week in the Joseph Crawford Shit Brew review, we have got him, Old English, High Gravity,
800.
800 for the OE.
Who the hell's walking up the stairs like that?
I have a feeling
That
that's
sound
my
like a
son.
washer. That's like a washer rocking.
Right.
Well, Joey, you in?
Once I figure out the alcohol count of this bad boy.
8.0.
Where you see that at? Oh, God.
Well, as soon as Joseph Crawford gets done playing on his mobile device,
I had to put it on social media.
let's see what we got.
Here comes the review.
Crack open a nasty one with the boys. Oh, come on, man. That's dirty. That just smells like dirty shit water, man.
He's got another one for you, too.
Nah, hell he does.
The hell
It's
I
not
don't.
that one.
It's not that one. I got 2 shit brews for you
Oh.
this week.
It looks like a bunch of dip spit.
It's going to get worse every week. Watch him like, oh, it ain't that bad.
You know, it's actually pretty good. It's a little sour, but it's good.
It's a little sour.
No,
How did
it's
you
not.
fucking miss that? That was on my topics for this week.
I didn't look.
Oh,
I wanted you to read that one because I was trying to figure out what that
he
meant.
sat there with my list of notes for 15 minutes,
All right, it's got a nasty aftertaste.
pretending he knew some of the words.
And just keep drinking it.
Have you ever had one of these?
No.
You want to try it?
No.
Get a taste, D-Way.
Yeah, get you a...
Get you a mean little swig on that.
I'll try.
It's not... It kind of tastes like an energy drink
Which is weird because
with a aftertaste of ass. It's not... I mean, it's not terrible.
No, that
Yeah, I
really
mean,
ain't
it's-
yeah, I see what you mean by aftertaste, but yeah, it ain't terrible.
It's like an energy drink, kind of.
No, it just, I don't,
It's like a motherfucking energy drink.
just say it. All right, so before we actually jump into the
Old English.
episode, we do apologize. Scheduling conflicts prevented episode 5 last week and almost prevented episode 5 this week. But we just want to put it out there. Zachary is not quitting on us. We are not quitting on Zachary.
we will come grab you like we plan to do Joey.
What?
If
Huh?
we have to.
Things got
So he
weird.
don't quit on us.
Oh, he's not quitting on us.
So if
like
we
I
have
said-
to, we'll go get him and grab him like we talked about doing Joey for the haunted house and all that shit.
Oh, yeah. But like I said, man, he's just out here getting his big boy britches on. And closing on his first house. So, again, round of applause for him. But thank you to everybody that is still downloading, that is still listening. We've broke the overseas market. We've got 7 or 8 different places outside the United States at this point.
I don't know. You ain't talked about it since we took
I've
the week off.
been bitter because I'm out here trying to push for podcast superstardom, and y'all just trying to stay Earth level. But no, we've got downloads in majority of the United States. We have gotten downloads. Like I said, I want to say it's 7 different countries overseas. I'm not
So
sure.
it was like 7 or 8.
Yeah, but for 4 Kentucky boys to do a podcast that breaks overseas, that's pretty slick. Pretty fly.
It makes you feel pretty accomplished.
Joseph again with his beatbox skills.
Look, just go ahead. One of y'all fuckers edited the pictures and put it onto the damn social media page. Go
I
ahead.
already asked Joey
Come
to do
on.
that. He's supposed to be working on that, but right now he's supposed to be working on his podcast, but he's over here being all quiet and shit.
Look,
What?
I'm trying to see if I can catch this Red Sox-Dodgers game while the podcast is going on.
Like right now?
Yeah.
We're
So we can do...
Do you want me to play it on my phone?
You can't.
Actually, why
you
can't-
just can't play the volume out.
Yeah.
No, it's
Or
not.
Jake could play on his phone because I got a new phone, so I ain't got your login for the MLB
No, they don't.
thing.
Shut up, dummy. Dang.
What?
Out
What'd I
here.
do?
Man, shh. Anyway, all right. So again, thank you to everybody that is liking, playing, subscribing. All that we ask of you, rate it.
Quit asking for drug deals. We don't sell
shit.
drugs.
Somebody
right.
sold drugs.
Nobody sold drugs, but I swear to God, though,
We
man,
don't do home deliveries.
somebody hit us with a message on the Facebook, and it was some foreign language. It had to be translated, and it loosely translated in, "Do you sell medications?" And we were like, yeah, we should just delete that and not respond.
You know why?
Why?
Because GHB is a date rape drug. Remember we talked about this.
I know we talked about this, but it was suggestive, which is why we stuck with it.
Dang.
We do not promote illegal drug use here at GHB, because our GHB does not mean what people think GHB means. It
Doesn't stand for nothing more than nothing. Don't worry about it. But
gladly
no
helping
drugs are involved
brothers and
currently.
sisters. What?
Huh?
Never mind. Anyway, so I'm going to hit it with this. I'm going to just jump right into it, man. I've been in a piss poor mood for some weeks now.
Are you about to read that one?
Which one is it you speak of, Joey? Apparently you know what it is.
I mean, give it here. I'll read it.
Good luck finding it.
Oh, shit.
Unfortunately, the
What the hell is
page
this?
my son drew on the front of it.
Is that me?
I don't know.
He was excited to see you.
I know he opened the door all hard.
My son likes you, man. My son likes all of you guys.
Hell hath no furry.
Fury.
You spelled furry. You suck.
Dude, I was probably writing those notes like God knows what time of a morning.
He texted me one time. And it was, what was it? It was funnier hell. It said private, but he put privet. I'm like,
Look,
the hell?
You know what?
Learn how to spell. You got autocorrect. I ain't saying it. I'm like, you got autocorrect on your phone. Use it. Don't
the
ignore
notes. On the notes. Anyway, so like I said, I have been in a rather piss poor mood for recent weeks. Excuse me. Like, just listening to the news and watching the shit on the TV. Hold up. I'm trying to
Hey,
figure.
Joey, you gonna break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar?
Yeah.
Joey came bearing snacks. How's that?
You want a piece?
No, I am smooth. I'm not a chocolate fan. Anyway,
I can tell.
I'm gonna sit here and just sip my soda.
Pinky up, bro. Pinky up.
Mix it with Yoda.
It was.
Gotta
All right.
be fancy.
So anyway, getting to my fucking topic.
All right. Been in a piss poor mood.
I get it. Things are not great in America right now. Some things aren't, but some things, they're the shit. We've got baseball. We've got Old English, high gravity,
800.
800. But I don't think people in America are, they're bitching about minuscule issues. Like, they may not be minuscule to each person individually, and I'm not saying that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to say what bothers you doesn't mean shit because it doesn't affect me. But on the grand scheme of things, in life in general, us as a human race and us worldwide, not just in America, a lot of things people are mad about seem pretty fucking small compared to things going on other places.
Yeah, send everybody to a third world country for a day or even a week. And
Right.
I guarantee people are going to come back with a whole different outlook on what they have.
Oh, I guarantee it. But my thing is this, like, I get it, man. Some things are not great. Like, I know there's a lot of racial issues in America right now. I know that. And that sucks. And there shouldn't be. Because at the end of the day, people are only, people's color differentiate based on their background in relation to the sun. You know what I'm saying? Somebody up in fucking Antarctica.
You're getting all scientific and shit, man.
But think about it, though. Honestly, people hate other people because of where their relatives lived in relation to sun exposure. So it's pretty fucking stupid.
Yeah, I'm pretty mad at some people in America because I'm ginger and I burn, and when I go to the beach, I get mad at seeing all these other fuckers out there just strolling along like it's not a big deal.
With your Nova Scotian pasty ass.
I can relate to what you're trying to say.
Right, but I mean, there are a lot of issues in America, but America as a whole, like, we've got it pretty fucking good.
Oh yeah,
We got it real good.
I mean, oh hell yeah.
Like real good. Like we're so free right now. Like we can sit here and voice our opinions on this podcast right now.
Right.
And
exactly.
the KGB ain't like doom 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 doom.
And there's places that can't even do podcasts.
Now there are some places that don't get down with you saying what you want on your podcast.
Right.
But that's freedom of speech. But no,
everybody
I get what you're saying.
Everybody has a right to their own opinion.
That is amazing. The fact that
we're here right now.
Every Tuesday night, the three of us tonight, but typically the four of us, can sit down and say whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Like you just said, fuck. We can say fuck as many times as we want.
Can we get another fuck?
Fuck.
Thank you.
We ain't put on TV where it gets bleeped out, so we can go unedited. My bad, bro. Man, you're so picky on these mics, bro. I'm so sorry. I will speak louder. There you go. Look at that bar.
I'm just trying to help you sound like the best you can be. Anyway, but
that's funny.
I mean, look at the shit going on other places. Man, you've got governments, like, there are countries in this world, their military's sole purpose is to dominate their own population.
Look at North Korea.
No shit. That's what I'm saying. All right. In America, our army, our military, and thank you to the men and women of the United States military.
Thank you for your service.
Word.
Shout out to my uncle who served and retired.
Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the fifth member of GHB that you all haven't met yet, Mr. Justin Caesar.
Oh, yeah.
He served.
Shout out, Justin. I know you're going to be listening.
But, all right, so our military's prime focus is to protect our country from, foreign or domestic invaders, and to protect the rights of Americans in total. But you go some places and their military's sole purpose is to suppress the population. They can't sit down and talk shit on a podcast. They can't sit down and talk shit, period. Freedom of speech doesn't exist.
Egypt was that way.
When? I mean, I'm
not now, but like back in the old Egyptian days.
Oh, well, yeah.
Look at all the shit that they did.
Yeah, but you're talking ancient Egypt. We're talking...
it was an example of like how the military, the people that they have, go and suppress...
Nazi Germany.
Yeah.
I mean,
I was just using that as an example to...
There right now, as we speak, are legitimately countries that still have slavery.
What you got on your mind there, Joey? You over smiling. What you got?
No, why is it gotta be me smiling whenever y'all are talking about this? I thought of something funny.
Well,
off topic.
Off topic.
Well, you not talking, so
I'm listening.
You bitched at me that one time. I never talk.
Here we go again.
But I'm just saying, like I said, I ain't listening to you two argue all night. I will smack the piss out of both of you with this Louisville slugger. Anyway, but like I said, there's countries to this day currently that have slavery going on.
Surprise guest.
But look at, Americans don't look at it like that. Like, I think that Americans should look like, hey, together we ended that shit. Like, it doesn't exist here anymore. because we ended that shit.
Yeah.
Whereas,
But people don't look at it that way.
No, man, it just irritates me. Like I said, I get it. Shit isn't great in America. Shit's not perfect anywhere. It never will be.
No. There will
Like-
never be world peace.
No, hell no. I honestly don't think there's any way for there to be world peace.
No.
Complete world peace, at least.
The only way there's going to be world peace is if the entire planet is
Was ran
obliterated
by the USA.
and you start over from the beginning.
I don't think that will solve the issues, Joey.
It'd be pretty cool though, right?
What'd you say?
If the whole world was ran by the US of A.
I think that would cause a lot more issues.
US of A.
Nah,
Because then you're going to have try to people to overrun and take back control.
not if we get a dictatorship. I mean, I'm down with it though.
With what, dictatorship?
Yeah, as long as he's
Why?
nice. As long as they're nice. They can run the country. I don't care. As long as I continue to do what I'm doing right now, they don't care, then I don't care.
If you don't care, then we don't care.
Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry, my son paid a visit to the good old podcast studio. You know you're about to hit that mic stand, and then you know that you're going to wind up in trouble. What? Well, don't go limboing under the mic stand, son.
Later, dude. Shut the door.
I
mean, what the fuck are you talking about, a dictatorship?
I guess
So I'm
it's,
saying.
it might be the old English talking, man. I don't know.
I highly doubt Old English is going to make you talk about a dictatorship.
Nah, man, like, everybody complains about every little thing that goes on in America.
Like Joey
Like,
talking too
everything's
quietly.
unfair, and nobody gets what they want. Well,
And
guess
how's
what?
a dictatorship going to fix that?
Because they can lay down the rules
Because
and tell
nobody-
you like it is.
Dictatorship, nobody chooses who runs.
Exactly.
And so you're going to have people bitching like, we didn't choose him, we don't like him, but we can't do nothing about it. You're going
This
to have people
podcast
bitch.
about to get shut down for supporting communism.
I
It's
mean,
just like it's just like with the whole presidential election. Anyways, you have people vote for Trump, so people liked him, but then you still have people bitching because it's not who they wanted. So you think a
That's what
dictatorship's gonna fix it?
I was just fucking with you. Damn. I'm for free America.
Well, that took a complete different turn than I was expecting.
I ran out of, I bullshitted this whole time, and I ran out of argument statements, okay?
I'm going to be real with you.
At least
for-
you admitted it.
I
I'm
had
for
nothing
free
else to
America.
say.
I don't like anything like that.
No. Fuck that.
But for real, I honestly, everybody keeps talking about how nothing's fair, how if we all move to Canada, everything will be all great. No, I'm
Say
not
it.
trying to knock Canada, but
If you
No.
wanted a dictatorship, then we should have just never. We should just let the British take over. Should have
the
never.
British can't whoop us, man.
Just saying.
British can't whoop us. Great Britain, I don't see y'all in the downloads. But,
They definitely ain't gonna be in the downloads now.
but on the topic of problems in America, I don't know about other countries because I love America and I choose not to leave America. But we've got an incredibly fucked up drug problem everywhere in America. I mean, it seems like regionally it's something different. Like I know right now here in the beautiful state of Kentucky, it's fucking heroin. I know other places it's other things. Now, I'm not talking about shit like marijuana. I'm not talking about that.
Man-made drugs.
Like hard drugs, man. I read some shit. It's been a couple years about some drug that people were starting to use knowing that one of the side effects of it was it would eat your fucking skin off. Now,
I'm trying to think of that one.
crocodile, I think is what it was called.
I remember
maybe.
hearing about it, but I never looked into it.
No, I hope not. Do you have all your fingers?
No, I'm not saying
I'm
looked
just
into
fucking with you.
trying it, bro. Shit.
But here's where I'm going with the drug issue in America. And I would like to hear from some of our overseas listeners and downloaders
They
because
could have different drugs that we don't have.
holler at DeWayne. He's trying to
He's
buy
trying to
some Indian
experiment.
Saying
drugs.
they could have something different, and it could be a big deal over there, like we have with heroin.
Y'all got any space drugs? But all right, but what I'm saying is like in American schools, I believe is where it starts. I know when we were kids in school, we had the DARE program. I don't remember what the fuck DARE stood for, but I mean like Dare to Keep Kids Off Drugs. I had to do a full report on a drug, and they pulled whatever drug you were going to do your report on out of a hat. And I honestly want to say that mine was heroin.
I don't even think I did that. I remember Dare, but I don't think I did
Like
that.
I remember putting on the drunk goggles,
Right.
and then as you were
those
walking,
things
they
are
would push
weird.
you and try to make you walk straight and stuff.
That's not
like,
what it looks.
bitch.
That is not what it's like when you're drunk.
Nope,
You can
it is
find-
not.
You can find Joey
False advertisement.
laying in kitchen floors, bathroom floors, and hallways any given Sunday.
Taking shots all day.
But the thing is, like, my son, he's in kindergarten, and you were saying, what, your nephew?
My cousin's kid is in first grade and already knows about cocaine.
Well,
apparently.
that's what I'm saying. Like, my son is, a grade level lower, and they do what's called Red Ribbon Week. And every week, it's like, help keep kids off of this. Promise that you're never going to do this. Dream bigger than drugs. I'm like, you're putting this at the forefront of their education at 5-6 years old.
They're
and you,
trying to scare straight though.
but obviously
But it
that
doesn't work.
I mean, but the thing is that
If you
drugs are
overdose
so
and almost die, that should scare you. But no, you still continue to do it.
because cocaine is
believe-
a hell of a drug.
I believe in the 3-strike rule. If they done brought your ass back twice, your third time,
Right, leave your ass on the
shit.
street.
gone. Peace.
But I mean, they throw out the addiction is a problem.
no shit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
It's a disease. I
It's
don't
a
believe it's a
disease, and
disease. I think
I
it's
hate
a
that
freaking
stupid
choice.
commercial where that doctor's on there and the kids
My
is
name
like,
is such and such, and I smoke crack cocaine.
Yeah, I smoke crack cocaine. Well, a drug problem. I mean, it is.
Yeah, let's get a bunch of people
Look.
that are addicted to drugs in a room together. I guarantee they're still going to get together afterwards and go do something.
I will say
if
this.
they legalized marijuana, I feel like most of the drugs would be off the streets.
I don't
Now,
know if I
I'm-
agree with that.
They say it's a gateway drug, but I feel like if people are able to get their hands on something like that, then I feel like it could help out some.
I mean, all right,
Because everybody's looking for a quick fix and a high. That's all they're looking for.
I'll speak from experience on it because I spent a lot of time as a really bad alcoholic in my life. And it's a motherfucker, man. Waking up in the day and the first thing you do is reach for a bottle of bourbon. It's a motherfucker.
Oh, I know.
I mean, there's a few friends that can attest to, watching me go through the withdrawals and shit. It's miserable. But I mean, they say alcohol withdrawals are, worse than heroin and everything else. I don't know. I've never done heroin. So I would say that I believe addiction is a disease somebody that has,
I don't think it is because you choose to do it. You
true,
have the choice to go to
but-
rehab
Yeah, I
to
don't
get
feel
yourself
that at all.
off
but
of it.
here's the thing.
Just like smoking cigarettes. That's not a disease. to me.
Here's the thing. Is it a disease to start with? No, it's not. But once you put so much of a certain chemical into your body starts to need that chemical to function at a regular rate.
Yeah, I get that.
I feel like it becomes a disease. Do I feel like somebody that was raised by alcoholic parents automatically has a medical predisposition to be an addict? No.
They use that though. There's a lot of
Well,
people I know. They're like,
and-
well, alcoholism runs in my family, so I can't drink.
Okay, I don't
No.
necessarily think that. I think that it's more of they see that as normal. So yeah, they're more apt to become an alcoholic or more apt to become a heroin addict because they view it as normal. I don't when they were born. Now, I mean, I guess a fucking crack baby or something may be different, but somebody that was born without drugs in their system, I don't think automatically is born with that predisposition. But I think that you can create that disease the further you go down that slope.
I don't feel that way. But, I mean, maybe it is true. But I feel like a lot of people are using that as a crutch to get what they want.
I think some
everybody,
people, yeah.
You will always try to find some excuse to get what you want.
Oh, yeah, regardless whether it's drugs, whether it's alcohol or vaginal activity from somebody, you are going to find a way to try to get what you want. And I agree with you. Like, you've got these people that are heroin addicts and shit. They'll run face first into a double pane glass window, cut their head, go to the emergency room just to get some pain pills.
Yeah.
Like, I agree with that. But, I mean, I don't know. I guess I view it differently. Having been as bad as I was with alcohol, I don't know. But like I said, I think a lot of the conflicts with America and drugs comes from the early introduction to them.
Yeah.
Or comes to children's early introduction to them.
But, I mean, it all depends on how you are, too. Like, I grew up around marijuana. I like completely grew up around it. I was around people that smoked it all the time, everything, you know.
Trying.
But I never smoked it, you know. I mean, I tried it, so I can't say I never have. But no,
You
well,
never
but I
once
was
past the Dutchie to
but-
the left hand side.
But like when I didn't even try it until I was like 18, 19, and then I was like, I don't like this, and I didn't even do it again. So. Yeah, I understand what you mean by introducing it at a young age, but like I said, I was around it my entire life, so it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to choose to go do it either.
I don't think everybody does.
But I mean, I think
Because
I think they should wait till they're a little bit older to introduce it to them, to explain to them the different types. But yeah, like kindergarten, first grade, where they don't even completely understand it. No,
I lied. When I had to do the report on heroin, it was the 7th grade. And my teacher got mad at me because at the end of my slideshow, it had a picture of Mr. Jimi Hendrix, and it said R.I.P. Jimmy. She did not think that was relevant to my presentation, but seeing as Mr. Jimbo Hendrix died from heroin overdose, the fuck it wasn't.
but we did dare in elementary
Shit.
school and stuff, but I don't remember half of it. But I think kindergarten, first grade, even elementary school period, they shouldn't be doing that stuff.
Yeah, but
They should wait until middle school, maybe, freshman, sophomore year in high school.
Look, kids are growing. They have a tendency to put their hands on shit. So,
Like
I
their
mean,
pee-pee.
well, not even just that. I mean, that's like when you're experimenting. But what I'm talking about,
That experimental stage never left me.
what I'm talking about is like pill bottles. You know what I'm saying?
Searching through
bottles.
your mama's
Everybody
medicine cabinet.
Everybody thinks it's candy, you know?
Fiending for some 20 milligram sedative tablet. Sorry, I hit some rhyming words in my head and I had to get my flow out. Fuck you, don't look at me like that.
But I mean, like,
bad,
seriously,
Joe.
like the pill bottles, everybody thinks it's candy. So they're trying to start it at a younger age so people can adapt.
I don't think children should have pill form vitamins, but shout out to Flintstone vitamins.
I
Hey,
mean, those is pretty
they were the
good.
shit.
I mean, but that's the thing though. Like, as bad as the drug problem is in America, and my personal feeling, I don't know how either one of you feel, we can get to that, but my personal feeling is I think that the drug problem in America is as bad as it is because they introduce them to this shit at such an early age. My son does not need to know what LSD and heroin and cocaine and marijuana is
But
in
that
kindergarten.
shit-
Well,
Shit's
it's not
on
even
the
that.
streets.
They show you on TV how.
Motherfucker, my 6-year-old ain't running the streets.
It's not even that. They show you on TV
I'm gonna have
what
him
you
at the
need to
corner
make
store.
drugs.
I'm gonna have him at the
They
corner
got all these
store selling
commercials to
GHB
try to
merchandise
It
and mixtapes.
It don't matter,
They,
man. That shit's
they got these
everywhere.
commercials to prevent you from doing drugs, but they show you what is needed for certain drugs.
No shit.
I mean, it may not be
No,
everything,
100%.
but
They
they
may
have
leave out
at
a few
least
key ingredients.
they have at least 80, 90% of what you need. Like that damn commercial in the grocery store, you got bleach and everything else on the damn.
You need 17 lithium batteries.
Yeah, like
I mean,
that ain't helping the case at all.
a few years ago, my wife was teaching 5th grade, and they found a 5th grader was slanging herb. I'm like, well,
Yeah, but
he's learning entrepreneurship.
You learn that off the streets, man. I mean, everybody's out there. Drugs, I can go anywhere right now and find drugs.
Well, there's people that use their kids to
Bet.
sell it. There's people
I
that
mean,
like,
go snort some Comet or something.
Drugs is everywhere.
but there's people that use their kids. They're like, a cop ain't gonna think twice about a little 5-year-old kid sitting on a corner.
That's what
I'm
I'm
just
saying.
saying, I may or may not have witnessed. I'm not gonna.
But it all does come back to parenting too, though.
It's a Louisville landmark, great burger joint downtown. I was there getting a burger and some fries, and this dude was like, "Hey man, you do pills?" Nope, no sir, I do not. And then watched him turn around and stick his stash in the pocket of his, 2 or 3-year-old daughter. They may search the dad. Do you really think they're gonna search?
No, they ain't gonna search the kid.
They're gonna search the diaper of a 2-year-old. And I'm like, yo, like that. Me personally, like I never did any hard drugs. I smoked my herb in my day, but never did anything else. And so that was kind of like eye-opening to me. Like, yo, that's fucked up. I mean, I can remember us trying to think of the most ingenuitive places to hide some marijuana back in
your
the day.
house,
No.
sealing tiles in the basement.
Right, but in your child's back pocket or diaper, that I'm like, yo, that's fucked up.
But that goes back to why the police are trying to say, hey, this is drugs. Don't take them.
Another thing with doing that though too is like, let's say that they did search the dad and he may have had something on him. Then the daughter's going to be there with, something in her back pocket. What's not to say she's going to grab it out, think it's candy, and take it.
No shit. But my thing is this. Like, I'm just curious on a global standpoint if any of our overseas listeners...
and it didn't help none when we were kids. Everybody's always, trying to dare somebody to snort a pixie stick.
Right.
That ain't helping nothing.
Joey's like, damn, don't talk
I've done
about
that
my
before.
weekend.
like I personally witnessed somebody shove a pixie stick so far up their nose and then try to do one hit off of it.
But, all right, so this is where I'm going with this. I want to hear from some of our overseas listeners. We did change the email address. It is theofficialghb@gmail.com instead of yahoo.com. theofficialghb@gmail.com. I want to hear from some of our overseas listeners, or hit us on the Twitter, the official GHB, the Instagram, the official GHB, and the Facebook page. Somebody from overseas that listens to this podcast, does the country in which you come from bring drugs up in school at such a young age? And is the drug problem in your all's country as bad? I'm just trying to find out if there's any like direct correlation to that. That's just my thought on it.
It'd be interesting to know.
Yeah, that's all I wanted out of that whole thing. Like, honestly, like that's where I was trying to get to that, but we went down a...
And if you got different drugs, what the hell are they? Because I'm kind of interested just to find out what different shit's out there.
This motherfucker want to chew on like a
I ain't gonna try them.
40-year-old.
I bet you DeWayne is
what
one of
other
them
countries got
motherfuckers.
different stuff, man.
I bet
whether it's
DeWayne.
drugs or food, some shit. I like different, authentic,
Do you remember...
Mexican food stuff like that. It's different
How
from what
the
we
fuck
got.
does
Give me some
authentic
Indian-
Mexican food got to do with drugs?
Like,
I
well,
want some authentic Arabian drugs.
He's trying to shout out Mexico.
no, like
What
like,
kind of
just
shit
how,
you
like,
got
their
going
food's
on down
different-
there?
How their food's different than ours. So what's
Tainted
different in your
steaks.
country that we don't have? I mean, shit.
all right.
McDonald's has different stuff in Japan than we can get over here.
Do you remember when they dug up that sarcophagus a few months ago?
Oh, and they
you
tried
probably
to.
drank it.
I bet you DeWayne was one of the fucking people
Signed
on
the
that
drink and
petition
No.
that wanted to drink the sarcophagus
Hell
water.
no.
He's out
AKA
here.
sewage water.
He's out here asking for international drugs. He was trying to drink some sarcophagus sarcophagus
You on
water.
some Seth Rogen shit right now?
Seth Rogen or Joe
I mean
Rogan?
Joe Rogan.
No, Seth Rogen.
Was he trying to drink?
No, he was trying to. Seth Rogen's wild.
Yeah, he's him and Franco, man.
They're wild,
nuts.
man.
Were they trying to drink sarcophagus water?
They could have
I'm-
been.
I'm
I don't
sure
know.
They probably tried.
Fuck. So, all right, that was, I feel like, a good one. We went a lot of places.
You want to know something that really fucks with my mind?
A lot.
All right, say you built a building, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's heavy as shit,
From the ground up.
right? Compared to the Earth,
Earth.
it still weighs the same as
Wait,
it did
what?
as it did when all the parts were scattered across on the ground.
Okay, hold up. What the fuck?
That's deep.
Ain't
That's
it?
deep. I get what he's saying. That's
Like
deep.
you got like
I'm with you.
you got assembly parts.
The mass does not
You
get
build
any higher.
Yeah, it doesn't get any
apart
heavier.
versus together. Yeah. What's your point?
It's fucked up, man.
It's
How?
deep.
What do you mean? It's
Just
heavy?
thinking about it.
I mean, I get what you're saying.
Like it never
because if
gets
you cut-
heavier, even though it's heavier.
'Cause even though you're cutting metal or whatever, you still got the shards still on the ground, so that weight's
It's still
there.
all. It never weighed
Yeah.
any less. It's not.
No, I'm with you. That me and him actually had a mind blowing.
But what about when you lose weight though? Where's that go?
I don't know.
So I mean that changes though. You gain weight, lose weight.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's,
Does that,
might
yeah,
be
does
a
that
little
come
different.
from
That's
like
a little
does
different.
that come
though.
from
Yeah.
like the less food you eat?
But your body weight is just
Yeah,
Earth's
excess
gravitational
water.
pull
Water gets
on
evaporated.
you.
It was just a thought into that, you know.
But that's a good one. I don't know.
I'm with you.
I don't plan on losing any more weight, so I can't.
Joey.
I
Yeah.
can't be a test
Apparently
guy.
eating
Joey
chocolate
gave
pretzels
up
and a
on
Kit
his
Kat.
figure.
My fucking can a week of nasty shit's gonna keep my thighs thick
Well, you ain't
with 2 C's.
you ain't drinking that shit.
I mean, I'm trying, but it's.
You still got another one.
I'd rather see the Steel City Reserve than Old English.
Well, finish that, and I've
He-
got you a surprise. Just chug it.
I can't. No. No, sir.
What? It's like an energy drink,
Chug,
Joey.
Chug.
Not
chug,
no more.
Chug. Chug. Do you want to tap out on that, and I'll go get you the other one?
Nah, I'm good. Go ahead.
Drink up, bitch.
Read this one. And then I'll chug up.
Joey, keep
All
trying.
right, Joey, come on, pick a topic off the list. What you got?
Do you want to talk about tripadecaphobia again?
Triple dick phobia.
Oh man, yeah.
Tripadecaphobia.
This
the
man
fear
called me
of
at-
the number 13.
This man called me.
I
Yeah,
thought you
we
said
said we were
triple
going to talk
dick
about
phobia. I'm like, I got that.
This
Fuck,
man
I
called
don't want
me at
3
work.
dicks in front of me.
it. This man called me at work just to have a conversation about it.
So
You're scared of 13?
no,
No,
I'm not, because I ain't
there's-
no bitch.
Listen.
All right.
It-
So I'm sitting here, right? I'm just minding my own business at work, doing my thing. And I got to thinking about it because I've got a background in architectural design and mechanical engineering that I do abso-fucking-lutely nothing with except make macaroni figures in the shape of
that's what happens when you
penis.
push kids to go to college.
in spaceships. All right. So I'm like, most buildings that are over 12 floors. So say you've got a 24 floor high rise hotel. Most of them, 80% of the world's hotels above 12 floors do not have a 13 button in the elevator because so many people in the world suffer from tripadecaphobia, the fear of the number 13. So realistically, now this is the conclusion that me and D1 over here came to. That elevator skips the 13th floor. So really, the 14th floor on the elevator is the physical 13th floor. So it says that the building is 25 stories, but really it's only 24 physical. Why do they not just put a dummy 13 button in an elevator? Like, that shit don't do nothing. It don't
Because
light
they
up.
don't want to see the number 13.
Which brought up the other thing that I pointed out to him. I said, have you ever noticed on really tall buildings, the buttons are always staggered? They're not all in a row. It's to divert the human mind from seeing the number 14 right next to the number
12.
Like if you look, if it's all straight across, you see 10, 11, 12, 14, you're like, hey, something's wrong. But if you're like 1, 2, 3, and you're having to look different ways, your mind forgets what it saw diagonal down from what you're looking at now.
It's like those things on Facebook when you got a list and you're reading them, you're like, oh, bet you didn't know there was a number 5. And then the next one's like, I bet you just looked up to make sure there wasn't a number 5. Because you don't.
As amazing as the human mind is, as much as the human mind is capable of, the human mind is feeble.
The human mind is gullible.
Never mind.
All right, check this out.
Check it.
What color shirt am I wearing?
Black.
Why are you going to ask the colorblind guy?
Asshole.
It's
Dick.
black.
But I don't know where I'm going with this.
Does the black look different?
Look, but anyways,
Yes,
back
Joey,
to
the
back
black
to,
shirt makes
does
you
your
look
black
slimmer.
Does your black shirt look different
well,
in my eyes
wanna
compared
go there.
to Jake's eyes?
I wanted to go there, but I also wanted to say this before we got off the 13 deal. Most hotel rooms skip 422. You gotta look at that too,
A lot of things skip 69 too.
because that's a good number.
69.
Like in football, we got brand new jerseys. Guess what? We didn't have the number 69.
Well, that's just, I don't know about that. I don't know why it's 69.
I don't think.
69's fun. Like, funny, I mean. I'm not going to say
Kayla,
I ain't never.
you heard him
I've
say
never
it.
tried it. So.
Whoa.
So.
All right. So what were you?
Okay, so here's my question.
Where were we going?
Have
with the
you
black
ever been the top part of that
I've
number?
never done 69. I'm scared to. I don't like being upside down.
This man have some strong ass shoulders. And this is why we got the NC-17 rating.
All right, Joey. So where were you going? Were you going that way with the black shirt?
Yeah, like, I'm not trying to, like, forget you're colorblind for a minute.
Okay, forgotten. I
All right.
still can't see certain colors.
But, like, does this look black to you or does it look blue to you?
It looks
And then-
black.
That dress. The
yeah,
dress.
it goes back to that stupid colored dress and then that Laurel Yanni thing.
I mean, it looks black. I can
But
see black.
if you see black,
For being colorblind.
for me, I might see red.
No, for me, being colorblind, I can still differentiate navy blues and blacks. I struggle with, like,
No,
Reds
that's
and
not what I'm
pinks.
talking about.
yeah,
If you look at this shirt,
right.
I might see what you're wearing, but you just still see black. But my black might be red.
Huh.
Like, it fucks with your mind, man. Like, your white shirt, I might see red. And you just might see white. How do I know the same colors we see together? Like, I might be thinking gingers is the color of green instead of red.
You're just tying that into leprechauns.
Dang, that's true. Wow.
That was a shot at me.
How come you don't have a piano in here?
Deep.
He uses his
Because
phone.
a lot of my studio equipment is still at my parents'. Why? Do you want me to bring my keyboard over here for you next week?
Yep.
I will. I've got a 96 channel.
See, I
keyboard.
tried to have that talk with somebody before, like, what if, I think it was at work, it was a post outside, yellow post, like, we're talking, like, I've always wondered if, with me looking at that yellow post, is it the same kind of hue yellow that you see? And then they brought up the whole dress thing. Like, that's one thing you can argue with. No, because clearly it may be different to her than me because the whole dress thing. Everybody seen blue or white or whatever the hell I can't remember what the colors that dress thing was. But
I think it was like blue and black or white and gold.
yeah. But, so that she used that as an argument. Like, everybody saw different colors than that. So clearly, no, it could be different in my eyes than you. I'm like, that's crazy. So, and it makes you think, like, what you're trying to explain. Like, if you go back to the color wheel, and we were taught the color wheel in school, how do we know?
I failed that class.
Well,
They was
you-
trying to put me in straight up remedial
But
classes
it's like,
and shit.
like you said, like, how what's red to me could be black to him. So how do you, go off that?
What color's Joey's shirt?
To me, it's black.
Joey, what color's your shirt?
But it's black. But what if I see red? Like the color red is this shirt.
And
I just call it black.
But one thing
'Cause that's what I was grown up knowing.
I bought a pair of black
Dude's
Chucks.
fucked up, man.
I got a pair of black
The
Chucks
government
for
trying to
my
regulate you.
wedding. And I was wearing them at the wedding, and people were like, dude, those are blue. I'm like, they're black. Like, I even picked black. It says black on the box and everything. But to some people,
What
they
else
look
does it
navy
say on the
blue.
box?
Did you see Rondo left hook Chris Paul?
Yes, I did.
It was funny.
It was.
Did you know how the fight
Did you
started?
see Ingram come up from behind, though?
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh, long arms. But did you hear on Chris Paul what he said started the fight?
no.
He said, he spit in my face, so I called him a turtle. And so he put his hands in his face. And that's when Rondo hit him with that left one.
Because he called him a turtle?
He called him a turtle and then poked him in the eyes.
Oh. Well, all right. Now that he poked him in the eyes, I can
think
understand why he punched
and one
him.
person only got like a 5-game suspension. It was like 5-4-3, I think.
A turtle?
But it was just like it wasn't even that crazy, even a suspension.
We call DeWayne worse shit than that on an hourly basis. Damn, he about to poke somebody in the eye.
He did. He said he spit in his, like Chris Paul, like Rondo spit in Chris Paul's face.
That's fucked up.
I didn't see it, but they said
they said that's what happened. That's why he wiped his face. So Chris Paul called him a turtle and poked him in the eyes. So Rondo hit him with a old lefty and then got uppercutted.
I'm just saying, he hit him. In Rondo's defense, he was being held back by several people.
I think Ingram got a better shot.
And
Shout out
still,
to them 502 boys.
right? Put on hard for the 502 in a bluegrass in its entirety.
Saying Lakers still suck, by the way.
I'm not disagreeing.
I don't think LeBron's done anything for me.
I don't want to talk about what I witnessed happen to Atlanta. It was something fucking retarded.
Man, who
like
cares about
fucking
the Atlanta Hawks?
80? Who cares about the fucking Phoenix Sun, DeWayne?
That is true.
I'm just saying.
That
I'm
is
entitled to be a fan of who I choose to be a fan of, as are you. So just because you don't care about the Atlanta Hawks, there's probably a few hundred people that do.
I haven't cared about the Phoenix Suns since Steve Nash left, but I'm a fan and I stick with my fans or my teams.
So do I.
I'm not a bandwagon person, so
Neither am I. Obviously, when the fucking Hawks are getting blowed out like 82-50 or some shit,
Did you all buy a Mega Millions ticket?
I bought
I
two.
didn't.
You didn't buy one?
I bought two.
So
I've only
what
bought
do you-
one lottery ticket in my life.
What are you going to do if you win
That's
1.6?
what I'm saying. That's what I was going to ask you.
Joseph, what are you going to do if you win $1.6 billion?
Well, first off, I'm going to open my own studio.
Fuck yeah. Me too, man.
He's
Hey,
gonna start a podcast without us.
you want to go into business
Do
together?
you all want to talk about a podcast being started without you all? Do we want to go there?
Yeah, because that's an announcement later.
Do we want to go there?
Yes, fine, since
How-
Joey's over here being bitter.
How I'm going to be not part of the podcast anymore?
Whoa. No, you can back
How
that.
I'm being booted out,
Who?
Who's booting you out?
traded for another brand.
Okay.
First I leave a job and then get replaced by some corn-fed hillbilly Indiana Hoosier fuck. And
Didn't you get in trouble for that last time?
yeah, but I don't care. I'm getting pissed.
All right. So, here at GHB,
He's got
said
diversity
Joey,
training Thursday at 8 o'clock.
8 a.m. I'm going to find out where it's at, and I'm going to put a pressed ham on that window.
It's on Plant Side Drive somewhere.
That's fine. I'm coming through, and I'm going to knock on the window and put a pressed ham on it.
I don't care.
Okay. No, Joey, you are not being replaced. It was never said that you were being replaced. No one can replace the big guy. If you want to go back, no.
It was being
started.
It's being started without me.
No.
Am I a part of it? No.
No.
Yeah.
I will turn
Can
your
you make it? No.
All right, listen to me. All right.
Because you all put a schedule out against me. I can make Tuesday mornings Y'all bitches don't want to wake up at 7 o'clock to do a podcast.
You mean us bitches don't
We might
wanna-
just be getting home at 7 o'clock in the morning.
I don't
then
care.
we'll just stay awake. Okay, listen. This since Joey's out here fucking ruining announcements and shit. All right, Joey is not being replaced. You know what? Hold up. Let me turn his goddamn mic off.
Contrary to his belief.
Talk shit now.
Your mic turned off, bro. You ain't got no
Joey
spikes.
is not being replaced. Zach is not being replaced.
You keep it
No
up, Joey.
one-
I will replace you.
No one. Hey, you can replace Joey all you want, but that's my dog. I will never replace Joey. But what I talked about on Twitter, possible announcements. All right, I know everybody at this point is used to GHB being the four of us, me, Joseph, DeWayne, and Zach.
Your mic might be turned back on now, Joey.
Yes, your mic is back on as long as you behave yourself. But what I'm saying is people are used to it just being the four of us, but really there is 5 members of GHB. You've got myself, Jake, DeWayne, Joey, Zach, and another buddy that we work with that goes by the name of Justin, who we mentioned earlier. And to expand on the GHB brand, not to replace anybody, but just strictly to expand, Joey. Expansion.
What, Joey?
Expansion.
How can you expand when you're dropping people off?
Who are we dropping off?
Me and Zach's getting left behind.
No, the fuck you're not, because I told you earlier when we talked about this shit that the $1 Million Dream $20 budget
So
podcast
what happens-
is the flagship podcast
What happens
of
if we win this
GHB.
Mega Millions and now it's billions? So
Okay, if we win the
happens?
Mega
Then
Millions,
share your money and we can all quit our jobs and we can all do it together.
okay, simple as what he just said. If we win the Mega Billions, and I even told, or Mega Millions that is now billion, I even already told my wife this shit. Pay off the crib, get you a new car, build us a new house, and I'm building the studio. And I'm going to quit my fucking job and do what I love to do, and
He's
that
gonna
is
have
be a
be-
producer.
He's going to have better equipment than Dr. Dre.
And because, I mean, you know good and well that my dream in life is to produce music. And you know what? We'll all quit our jobs and we will release a fucking podcast every goddamn day. But until we win the Mega Millions, we're just trying to expand the brand.
We're trying to get more than a $20 budget going.
We're not trying to replace anybody. So we talked about starting a second podcast,
look,
a bi-weekly podcast. And I know that you're just over there instigating, trying to get me on a fucking rant.
DeWayne done invited that corn-fed who's your redneck.
Corn fed, not Fred.
Yeah, he's fucking Fred. I don't give a shit. His name-
Farmer Fred.
He done invited him. Just like he invited him to go golfing that one time, and left me behind. Once again,
You were there the day we extended the invitation to GHB to Justin.
and I approved.
I only invited
You were
him
the
to golf.
co-signer on it.
I approved.
I
of it.
invited
what's your
him to
fucking
golf.
Problem.
What
Trying
else
to
did I
expand
invite
the
him
brand.
to?
Maybe I want to do a podcast with
And we
Justin.
told you
What else did I
that you
invite him
can
to?
come in and do it any fucking time you want. Just like if Justin, if his schedule clicks one week and he wants to come in and do this one, all is groovy there too. I know you're just sitting over there trying to instigate
You
shit.
trying to sell me that closet door?
Yeah, $5.
I can do it.
What else did I invite him to, Joey? It was just
Golf.
golf. One
and now
thing.
and now he's part of the
You
game.
went golfing without us, and we didn't get no invite.
I wouldn't
you
call
texted.
it
I'm
golfing.
about to check out what Penn Run's like. Well, what
Guess
about
what?
us,
I
Joey?
didn't like it.
What about us? Oh,
The
we were
grass.
at work.
Did you not like the course, or did you not like the fact you wasn't with your gang?
I didn't like the way the golf ball rolled on the grass.
Oh, it had nothing to do with not being with your gang.
Nope.
So don't be
Oh.
bitching.
So that person I went and did the podcast with, oops. No, I'm just kidding. But that person I went and golfed with
He's not
said
kidding.
he wants to join the gang. So
Is it who I think it is?
His name starts with A.
And ends in LEX.
Yeah. He was going to come with me tonight to do the podcast as a special guest.
Then why did he not?
Because he's got his hands wrapped around something else. Hello.
His wiener?
Oh, are you serious? I ain't drinking that. If that's what. Oh my God! I am.
Surprise.
Shit brew number 2
I thought it was a.
from
oh my
me
God.
to you.
That's what you wanted earlier. You got what you wished for.
You drinking this?
She can't.
She's pregnant, dummy.
If you wasn't pregnant, would you be drinking this?
I would not.
Entry number 2 for the week on Joseph Crawford's Shit Brew Reviews
I'm not trying this.
is brought to you by Still Reserve.
Man,
High
you
gravity.
gonna have him waste his
I-
money on trying to help you out.
8.1%
How much
alcohol
was
by
this?
volume.
Like 50 cents?
It was $1.39.
That's terrible. This thing weighs like 20 pounds.
Regardless of charges, let me get back to
Like,
my
it looks like
commercial.
you
We're
peed
trying to
in
get
this bottle.
sponsorships. Joseph Crawford Shit Brew Review part number 2 of the week is brought to you by Still Reserve High Gravity. 8.1% by
This ain't
volume,
even high gravity,
$1.39. If
dummy.
you learn to fucking read, asshole,
Oh, shit.
Read the fine print.
it's not even fine print. It's clear as fucking day.
It ain't when I got a big old sausage finger covering it. Okay. This thing's heavy. I'm about to start curling.
Yes, you are, sir. From a perfectly vertical stance to slightly diagonal to drink out of it. So, by the end of episode 5, Joseph is going to be pretty well toasted. I'm going to go ahead and apologize to Kayla in advance. I'm sorry. This was 100% DeWayne.
Always gets blamed
Blame.
on me.
Blame DeWayne.
Come on, Joey, get your photo shoot in. Man, where's your rubber case at for your phone?
Turn the fucking label out. Shit. I took it off so it would sit in the still stand.
Is that a tripod for your phone?
Yeah.
That's
It's a
cute.
Stabilizer.
For
Except
what?
the 4th member was not able to make it tonight, so we were not able to do the video tonight. Look, back to what we were arguing about.
Are we going Facebook Live right now?
No, we're not.
Oh, okay.
Um,
I'm not opening this.
open it.
I can't.
It's resealable, shithead.
Doesn't mean it helps it.
GHB is the brand.
Well,
We are just trying to expand the brand.
oh my God, dude, that smells like a skunk's ass. Dude, smell this.
Don't ask me to try it because I've had it before.
No.
Nope.
you go-
No,
Take
that's the new high gravity.
yeah, this is.
Nope.
Smell it.
Smell it.
Dude, it smells like a skunk's ass.
Sniff his bottle.
It smells like that fucking glue that all the teachers had. It's don't,
Rubber cement. All right, so pretty much we're just trying to expand the brand. All right,
I can't.
GHB is the brand. The $1 Million Dream $20 Budget podcast is the flagship podcast. We are in talks to start a second podcast.
Exceptionally smooth flavor.
Well then,
Ass.
well then try it. Don't be a puss.
Smell this.
I know what it smells like. Don't be a vagina. Take you a big old swiggy swig.
Dude, if I wanted to smell this, I'd hit a skunk on the road on the way home.
Anyway, but on top of this
It's a
podcast,
fucking 40. You want me to pour this 40 out?
no, not on my floor.
Pour the 40 out.
Guzzle, pull your 40 out, guzzle. All right. On top of the 2 podcasts, we've also got other things planned for your entertainment purposes, including a YouTube channel that has absolutely nothing on it right now, but it will soon. We've got a lot of shit planned, and we'll announce it as it comes up. So don't let Joey's hating deter you from other shit. He's not trying to expand
Expand.
the brand. Apparently, he's just trying
We're trying to expand the band.
You're trying to expand the band too, man. You're trying to add somebody up on the podcast. And
He
I'm
said he
fine
would
with
come.
that.
He said he would come if he wasn't busy.
Maybe
fine.
next week.
That's fine. I've known him for a lot of years. I've known Alex for a lot of years.
Dang, kid, name drop him. He goes by Alley Cat.
If he was gonna come, he would have had to have told his name anyway.
His name's Alley Cat.
Your name is Drink Your 40.
It smells like ass.
We're gonna make you do We're gonna make you do Edward 40 hands
Please
next
take
week.
a. Hell no, we are not. The hell? I'd like you to waste a whole roll of duct tape on one of these hands.
It'd be 2 rolls.
All right. Come on, Joey. This
Here,
part-
try it.
Nope.
Try
I've
it
had
first.
it before.
Just-
I've had it
Just
before.
take it
All
first
right,
hit.
fine. We
No.
are fine.
Look,
we
You
all right.
take the first hit. I chug the whole thing.
As Commander in Chief.
You gonna back out.
And-
You ain't gonna chug it.
As Commander in Chief
Like,
and
"Haha,
director
gotcha, bitch."
of the show, Joseph Crawford's shit brew review will now also include a sip from each one from DeWayne.
Boom.
Bam.
You get to taste shit with me.
But Joey has to drink the majority.
That starts next week.
Nope. You already started with the fucking old English.
At least it's cold.
At least ice cold at that.
I know. Would you have it in a freezer? It looks like you peed in that bottle. I thought y'all were playing.
Oh shit.
Why does it taste sweet after?
Don't even do it. It's sweet.
Sweet baby Jesus.
Do it. It had like a sweet aftertaste. It was weird.
Dude, I watched you drink some pink beer at fucking old Chicago once. But you're
That rosé.
but you're
Angry
afraid.
Rosé
Orchard
is
rosé.
fancy.
Okay, no the fuck it isn't.
I had my pinky out.
Okay, put
It's
your pinky
fancy.
out with that 40.
You can't.
The fuck you can't.
Whoa.
You've got textbook size hands.
I know a guy that drinks those all the time. I don't see how he does it.
Never did I think I would see the big guy puss out.
That's gross.
You got that sweet aftertaste.
Dude, that's what'd you do to it?
Motherfucker, you heard the seal crack.
It's
I might
funky.
throw up.
You ain't gonna throw up.
It's
It's funky. You get that sweet aftertaste though?
On a scale of 1 to a lot, how much are you thinking about puking right now?
I'm about to throw up, man. It's gross.
You better walk your ass outside, man. You don't throw up in the middle of the studio.
Nose all running and stuff now. That's gross.
And episode 5, we come to the realization that DeWayne may be more manly
I bullshit my ass.
than the big guy,
I'm
Joseph
not the one about
Crawford.
to puke.
Because Joey's over here wincing in pain and about to vomit over one little bitty sip.
Look, you didn't drink this old English nasty ass thing too.
Because I don't drink.
Peer pressure's a motherfucker.
And I'm strong-willed like a motherfucker. I've been down that road before. And I don't want to go back. And that's a fact,
Keep going.
Jack. Yes, your shirt is black.
Say no to crack.
It
Dare
matches
to care.
your hat.
Dare
Hey,
to
I'm
care.
just saying, we let that lion down. The Dare to Care lion.
Man, we let Smokey the Bear down too.
I ain't starting no forest
All
fire.
right, what the fuck you talking
I
about?
smoked a joint,
I'm not
man.
just talking about us.
I smoked
talking
a,
about
I smoked a
us.
joint, not lit a forest fire.
Talking
I
about-
did not smoke a joint
talking
today.
about
I'm talking about
humanity.
back in my day.
Talking about humanity, bro, not just us.
And that Aflac duck. We let him down too.
No, we let Gilbert Godfrey down when they fired him. Pretty sure they fired him for racist comments, didn't they?
I can't, man. I don't know. His voice got annoying to me. I didn't even keep.
But
track
he
of that
made a
man.
perfect duck.
Yeah,
Like, he finally found his niche in life.
that wasn't Hollywood Squares.
Right. I mean, I'm sure that was a good gig, though. Better than the gig we've got until I win this Mega Millions tonight.
You know how salty y'all are gonna be when I win this Mega Millions, and I don't share my wealth with y'all for like 2 days.
I wouldn't be salty. I'd be
Yeah,
happy
you would.
for you.
If I can't even hold this ring up, it's on my pinky, and I had to get a fucking cast put on it to hold it up.
Get a midget to walk around holding your arm up.
I wouldn't be salty. I'd be happy for you. I'd be a little jealous.
When you see my cowboy boots got spinner Dada rims on them.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm not mad. I am not mad at you. Joey's about to put the fucking spinners on the HHR.
This man, he gonna be the one to go through all that money in like a week.
If I could go through $1 billion in a week, I wouldn't even know what to buy. Like, how could you spend? Like, the first thing I'm gonna do is invest in Sears.
Well, we figured out how to spend $1 billion in a week.
Hey, did you see the Toys R Us is coming back though?
That I think that was a plot.
It's not called Toys R Us anymore.
Then
but,
Toys R Us ain't coming back if it's not
but it's
Toys R
still
Us.
got Jeffrey though.
Like, they canceled.
Jeffrey found new employment.
Pretty much.
Oh,
They canceled their bankruptcy. So I mean, I feel like that was just a scheme to say,
get out of tax
'cause
debt
all
or some
the-
shit.
Not even just that. It's just like everybody came out like, oh shit, we're grown now. We want to be kids. Toys R Us kids grew up.
The
Well,
fuck
not
we
that-
did.
Not that, but every Toys R Us got replaced with a Halloween store, and they haven't even taken the signs off of it yet.
Yes, they did.
They're
The one
covered
over-
up.
the
No,
one
it's
over
covered.
on Outer Loop.
No, it's covered. Toys
Yeah,
R
they-
Us
they,
is
They
covered.
took a banner and straight put it over Toys R Us.
Same thing with the one
I was
on,
trying to buy a Toys
Shelbyville
R Us
Road.
sign off one of them.
Well, welcome back, Jeffrey. I'm happy to have you home, fella. I'm saying if I win the Mega Millions tonight, bet you don't come over next week with a giraffe in my backyard, though. I tried to buy one time for like 19 grand, but they wouldn't guarantee its health. So I was kind of out on that. I'm like, you gonna?
I tried to buy a pig once, but they
I
said I had to
did.
have
He
an
did.
acre of
It
land.
didn't even last a full
I did buy
day.
a pig once, but it freaked out in the car, and my son was like, "Fuck this pig." He didn't say fuck, but he's like, "Nope." He was scared of it, and when a 4-year-old's scared of something, that's pretty much it. I named it Satan.
Then he sold it to a guy. He had it for a couple weeks, and he turned
He had
around
it for
and
like
sold
a
it to
How
month.
somebody
dirty are
else.
chickens?
Do what?
How dirty are chickens?
Chickens are actually surprisingly clean.
Yeah. They're easy to take care of.
They're pretty much self-sufficient. Just let them run around the yard. Anything that fucking moves, they destroy it. Bugs, mice, you
I'm
name
about to
it.
get a chicken.
I wouldn't get just one. I'd get more than one.
Nah, I want one.
Then you gonna have your neighbors complaining.
I'm not getting a rooster,
Besides that fact, you get fresh-ass eggs.
right? I'm tired of buying them for $3.
Where the hell you going?
Farm fresh eggs, son.
Go Walmart.
No,
I can
man,
get you farm fresh eggs for like
eggs.
$1.50.
Look, man,
A dozen.
just because I fall for inflation don't mean nothing.
Project your voice.
Bitch.
What he said.
Take another drink of this drink.
No. Why don't you?
You got the hiccups over?
I'm still trying to get rid of the taste in my mouth.
Nice.
That's semen.
Damn. Chug it, Joey. Come on. I took a sip. You got to chug it. Man up.
We didn't
Be
shake
a
on
man
it.
of your word, you petty motherfucker.
Hey, he holds a valid point. It's not a valid contract without a shake. You
I
shoulda
swear they
just-
squared a skunk's ass in this thing.
You should have just stood up and wiggled your dick at him. That's technically a shake.
True.
Yeah. Yeah.
$20 to watch.
Whoa.
That's all your money, Joey.
Dang.
That's the whole
Only a
budget.
$20 budget.
Speaking of money, I'm going to start evicting people.
Why you lighting that like a doobie?
I don't know. I just did. Is that all right?
Hey, one of the topics on that list that we haven't brought up, and it's always mentioned in every other
Is
podcast,
it that
What?
one?
Trump being, if he gets reelected.
What will...
Nobody's brought up Trump for once in the podcast. So I figure, why not? I'll go ahead and
I
continue
tried
that
to lay
streak
off
too.
of it because I was told to lay off of it
By who?
by you all.
I didn't tell you
You
to.
all said I brought Trump up
Whoa.
too much.
No, that was in one of your arguments with DeWayne. Not me.
What would you buy besides a studio with $1 billion?
I already told you I would pay this house off. I would buy Kelsey a car, build a new house in the middle of fucking nowhere with a big ass fly
I'm not
ass
drinking that
studio.
no more, dude. I just burped that fucking skunk ass. It really honestly tastes like smells like skunk ass.
And then I would pay you guys to just come do this podcast.
What would you do?
You'll be well compensated. Don't worry.
Same
I'm not
thing.
paying your insurance though.
Yeah, you just gonna pay me in nasty ass beer.
Pay off my house, build the house that I want.
I give you like
Pay off my parents'
I'll give
house
you
and
like
build
a
them one if they want, or they can stay
$100,000
there.
a month
You know,
salary.
buy everybody a new vehicle, and just buy random shit as I go.
Which would equate to $1.2 million a year.
I'd use that money to go get that Red Dead come Friday.
I already got mine reserved.
I don't play video
I'm
games.
gonna have Elena probably roll up and get it for me.
I got a video to show you that I shared on Facebook after this.
I haven't seen it, but all right,
It's funny.
I'm excited
Look,
for that Red
Joseph,
Dead.
what would you do? You're the only one that has not
I
told
would
us.
honestly invest in my local community
That's a waste of money.
because Hillview is trash.
It's a waste of
Damn.
money.
You might want to just go to the bigger picture and invest in the state itself.
No, 'cause
There's
I
not-
don't like the state.
There,
Though.
what?
No, like the state don't represent me, just like the union.
Oh, I will buy me a beach house too.
I don't want to. You don't invest in property.
You can't win if you didn't buy a ticket.
You rent.
What do you mean you?
I'm
rent?
gonna buy my studio.
If you don't buy a car, rent it, lease it, because you ultimately lose money,
True, because of
deterioration and
what's that shit called?
equity.
Whatever.
But
but
if
you
I had
can-
$1 billion,
depreci-
You
The
can increase
depreciation
equity.
value?
Yes, depreciation value. But you can increase equity in your
I
home.
said that.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I fucking did. We're on recording right now.
We'll go back and listen to it. You didn't say depreciation.
I'm just saying.
Yes, I did.
I will buy.
I bet you this bottle right here.
Yeah, right.
Fuck it. You said depreciation value. I don't want it that bad. My thing is this. I would make sure that my close friends are good. I would make sure my children are taken care of. That my wife is taken care of, obviously. I'm going to build my house. And then I'm going to have a stupid fly studio where
You
we
know-
can record podcasts, music, videos, movies. Movies, you say? Movies, you say?
You know,
I would give Joey and DeWayne a cool $1 million
I'd be happy with
on
it.
top of their $100,000 a month salary
I mean,
to work
I'm
at
cool
the
with just
studio.
give me
Just
like-
give me the $1 million. You
give
ain't
me
gotta-
like $100,000.
You ain't even got to pay me.
I was going to pay you like
100 grand ain't nothing.
Yeah,
The
but
hell it ain't.
if you make $100,000 a month just to sit on your ass and do a podcast,
If you gave me a straight $100,000 and
You
I
can
just
turn it
continued
to
to
two.
work and I just put that $100,000 in the bank, I'm
interest.
good. Interest gonna take care of me because I'm making it as I am.
I don't know about off of $100,000, maybe $1 million, yeah, but
Yeah, 100 grand ain't gonna. Interest,
100
interest on 100 grand ain't gonna be jack shit, man.
with the inflation of costs and everything in today's world, $100,000 is not as much as you think.
I got close to 30 grand in my savings account, and I only get like $3 for interest.
I have like a strong
I get,
negative nothing in my bank account.
I get
okay?
like $3 for interest, so 100 grand ain't nothing.
I sacrifice money over happiness, and I'm happy with the little bit I got.
Hey,
$100,000 means the world to me. Boom. Now, if I won this Mega Millions,
Worth $1.6 billion.
look, Kayla said, my fiance,
Said that you can't be our friend no more.
not only that, but
Damn.
yeah, right. We get some type of cool private island and we just dip out one day and just chill.
DeWayne told me that if I hit the Mega Millions, that I should probably just leave society because I don't get along with it.
I don't know. Like she thinks I
I
would
stand
leave
by
her.
that.
She for
I
real,
think
she
most
think
people
I'd
do.
leave her though, and just dip out with the money. Like I can't do that.
I don't think you would. You've got a
No.
good heart.
No.
Out of all of us, I will say this. Joey has the biggest heart out of all of us.
Yeah.
And that's kind of a health risk, but
I said you have the biggest heart. You've got the most love in your heart. I did
There we
not
go.
say.
I have an enlarged
I
heart.
did not say you had the
Didn't
healthiest.
mean like a
health
health
problem.
condition.
I did not say you had the
Damn, he's
healthiest.
back up.
But bottom line is this: I win 1.6 billion. I'm gonna take care of my people. Everybody says that. Oh, I'm gonna take care of it. No, I'm not taking care of everybody and their fucking mother.
Boom.
If you mean something to me, if I value you as a friend, or if I value you as a family member, then I've got you. Now, don't come running to me every time. Oh, well, I just spent, $100,000 at the Coach outlet. Can I have some money? No, fuck that.
I seen a meme on Facebook. So whoever wins the Mega Millions, they touched me inappropriately 30 years ago.
I saw this. It said, if I won the Mega Millions, I'm pregnant. Or if you won the Mega Millions, I'm pregnant and it's yours. But for real, like, I would take care of you, my fiance, of course, my family, you all, because y'all are my family. But all in all, I take care of that little Indian dude at the corner down the street from you.
Hey,
Because he's the only
Hello,
one
friend.
that, I don't care how bad of a day I had. I walk in, he'd be like, hello, friend. I'll be like, hi, friend.
hey,
What you doing?
I already told Kelsey, like, when I have to leave
I'm taking care of
society,
him.
that DeWayne's like, oh, you wouldn't survive. You spend most of your time at the corner store. I said, shit, bitch, bet I don't build my
He gonna build
own
his
corner
own.
store just to hang out in front of. And it's going to be called the Kona Store. And I already said that I would hire that guy.
Hi, friend.
Like, here you go, Joey. So whenever you come to my hood, you can just walk into my corner store. Chances are I'll be standing in front of it anyway. And then we can go to the studio. Like that, like I said, that's my thing, man, And I believe it's important, instead of teaching our kids about crack cocaine in kindergarten, maybe teach our kids that it's okay to follow dreams. It's okay not to follow the guidelines set by society, because I think that's a big ass problem with the youth of today, is they're afraid to dream, man.
That, and we need to, set a standard for all these northern fucks to learn southern hospitality.
Bam! I want to get up and give you a hug. You are motherfucking right on that, because even though we have downloads in the northern part of the United States of America,
Hold your door open.
I was talking.
Say yes, ma'am.
I was talking to my buddy. He lives up north.
Have sweet tea.
No shit. I went to
We
Detroit.
need all
ordered
Chick-fil-A
sweet tea.
employees to do the seminar
What?
on Southern hospitality.
I mean, for real. You get down home.
Chick-fil-A
Southern,
employees are nice.
Like,
Southern
I may
hospitality.
not know you. I may not like you, but I'm gonna hold the door for you.
Right. I ran into this dude.
You say hi to me, I'm gonna say, hey, how you doing?
I ran into this dude at the corner store, and we was trying to figure out who was gonna walk by each other first. I was like, "Nah, man, you got it." He's like, "Nah, you got it." And I was like, "Nah."
I'm
I hate when
fat.
that happens. I hate
Southern
when you-
hospitality.
I hate when you walk around a corner or something, then you start fighting with the person on which way you're going to go around them.
I just hit him
I
with
hate
a
that
hard
shit.
spin
That's
move.
why-
I'm gonna be real.
That's whenever you just hug them. Just hug it out.
Just hug it out. But man, a buddy of mine, he's a I don't want to get his profession wrong, but he's a psychiatrist of sorts, I believe is the appropriate term. Mark, if I'm wrong, correct me on that. But he lives up north.
North.
Sorry. And he said, I was talking to him on the phone yesterday, and he's like, man, for real, between September and October is the only time people up here aren't just rude and evil. The weather's decent. They're either bitching it's too cold, bitching it's too hot. That people in that, in the north, they're just not happy for whatever reason. I mean, I don't know.
That's Kentucky.
That's
mean,
not, the fuck you mean that's Kentucky?
I started
the
whole
fuck
trend.
are we at right now?
I started a trend in Hill.
Too hot, too cold. We get every little
No,
fucking
but I'm
thing
saying
in between.
he's saying being a psychiatrist in the northern part of the United States, like Massachusetts, Connecticut, all that area up there, people are just fucking. And he's originally from Chicago, but he lived here for a long time. He's like, it's night and day difference as far as just happiness and hospitality. And I'm like, you should have stayed in the South, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, really. I mean, like I used to travel for work, so like I went to Wisconsin, and Denver's not really northern, but I went to Denver.
Hey, Denver's solid though.
Yeah, but
It's
they're
more
mean. Like
Western.
Wisconsin was really mean.
Hey,
Like their
fuck
attitudes.
Wisconsin.
Like
man.
their attitudes are just like they say, "Oh, you just take it the wrong way because you're not from here." But I mean,
Yeah, but you come down to Kentucky from Wisconsin. But I will agree with that, because people from up north, they come down here and you hold the door open for them, or hey, how you doing today? They're looking at you like, well, what does this person want from me?
yeah, like why
People aren't nice for no reason.
right? But I mean, that's just not the way to go. Like you're supposed to. What's those words?
Have respect for your common man.
That
Whatever happened to respect for your elders?
smile on your brother.
That's not just a southern
Just love one another.
Everybody get together.
That's not just a southern
Gonna
hospitality
love
thing.
one another.
I think that's one thing our generation.
Smile on your
I
brother.
think that's one thing this new generation has
Love
lost.
one another.
I think we're singing two
Come
different
on,
songs.
people.
Come on, people now.
Yeah.
As they ignore
Smile on your
what I just brought
brother.
up.
Everybody get together. Gotta
Love one another right now. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
That's like on that. That's that damn diaper commercial too. It's on that damn Loves commercial.
Oh god.
fuck. But I mean, that's the thing, man. You know, I'm proud of where I'm from. I'm proud of the South. I'm not proud of the South in the stance of, you know, some of the darker times in Southern history. I'm not saying I'm proud to be from the South because of this or because of that, but I am a product of where I'm from. I am from Kentucky. I am from the southern part of the United States, and I embrace that. I don't know, man. That's really, I have no clue where I was going with that other than I love Kentucky.
Look,
And I don't think people put on strong enough for Kentucky.
I'm gonna bring out a shirt, and it's gonna say, and I don't want nobody to think this is racist
Oh, shit.
by any means,
So that
because
means
it's not.
probably racist.
On the front, it's gonna say the South will rise again,
You know how many places you can buy that shirt already?
but on the
Yeah.
back it says, "Bring Southern hospitality back to the USA."
I mean, look,
But look how big you are. Ain't nobody gonna see the back of your shirt.
that's the point.
It's like a billboard, bro. I'm like a walking billboard.
He's selling
But there's not a
advertising
back to a
space.
billboard.
There's
True.
two sides to some.
Yeah, there's two
To
sides
some,
to every
not
story.
You're
Like-
not gonna drive past a billboard on the highway and then turn around and make sure you see the
Yeah,
other
but that's
fucking
the
side.
thing, though, man.
Yeah, but you ain't never seen me hit a
then
smooth
when you come back
spin on
the
you.
other way,
Yeah, but the thing is this. It's not a matter of bringing Southern hospitality back to the United States because, you know, going back, there's the northern region has always been like that, man. It's not a matter of bringing it back.
I'm trying to spread the love.
I mean, I'm with
and,
you.
and everybody, when you look at the South, you think of racism and you think of hatred.
And you think of fucking,
Chicken.
hey,
But I'm not mad at that.
what's up, Bojangles?
Right. Fried chicken. I mean, that's Southern. But
I'm not mad.
I'm just saying, bring Southern hospitality back to the USA.
I don't
Let's
necessarily.
spread the love, spread it north.
Look,
like
I don't think that it is bringing Southern hospitality
if
back.
you look at the
Like
news,
I said, the North has always been that way, man.
look at the news.
And I'm not trying to put
all the
a
problems,
divide.
all the problems that's on the news right now about how much everybody hates each other. Look where it's coming from.
Okay.
It's coming from New York. It's coming from Rhode Island. Nobody's on the news in Mississippi talking about, oh, we hate, Trump hates everybody. Nobody says that.
My thing is this.
They want to pick these northern ass states.
I think that people just need to be fucking nice to each other. You may not have to hold the door for that person. Yes, that is small things like that is where it starts. A smile and a how are you doing is where it starts.
respect your elders.
But all in all, people just need to be fucking nice to each other.
That's another
That's
big
like
one.
the whole thing talking about when I went up to Milwaukee for that ball game. And you know, down here, I'll walk into a gas station, walk up to the counter, man. Hey, how you doing today? And you know, the person be, hey, how you doing today? Whatever. I asked this dude, like, you know, hey, how you doing? Yeah. Like, dang. Okay.
He's got a good point. You know, respecting your elders.
Like
But
with
some-
Joey,
so-
when the
some-
old man stuck his finger in Joey's ear.
But
He
some,
respected his elder.
I
And
would've
didn't say
hit
a
him.
word.
but
I
I'm
would have
saying-
hit him.
Not even that. It's
I'd have
just
fucked him up.
like some old people are bitter fuck, so they
Yeah.
are.
Oh, I already
but that's
plan
the-
on being
But
bitter
that's
when
why
I
kids.
get older.
Oh, I
That's
am
why
too.
kids are the way they are, though. Is because they don't respect their elders enough, and they go away with what they want. There's more to it because you can't beat your kid anymore and discipline them right without something
I
going
agree
on.
with beating your kid.
I don't agree with beating your kid.
I'm talking about beating the snot out of them
I
with
agree.
the belt.
Look, man, there ain't nothing wrong with an ass whipping.
I'm talking
Straight
about.
up.
Rule of thumb. We need the rule of thumb.
I don't
What
agree.
you doing with your
above-
thumb?
You don't know what the rule of thumb is?
I don't agree
I
above
forgot
the
where
shoulders.
it's at, but there's a rule. This is how the rule of thumb is you used to be able to go grab a stick or something, and
Yeah,
as long as it wasn't bigger than your thumb,
In
Yeah.
diameter.
you were able to beat your kid with
Look,
I feel sorry for my kid because my thumbs are huge.
Joey's
Joey's
out here using a 2x4 and it's still legit.
it. But that's
It is.
No, I agree with that, man.
I mean,
is
there are
100
limitations on how you beat them.
100. I don't think you should walk up and punch your kid in the
No.
fucking face
No,
by
I-
no,
any
there's
means.
limitations, but
I agree with not hitting, or
I
hitting's
don't
the
believe
wrong
in
word.
child abuse.
Right, but I agree with spanking below the waist,
A stiff swat
like
on the ass.
on the ass. Yeah,
Hey,
or
look,
pick your own switch.
I am just saying.
go
We
old
got-
school. Yeah, go outside, pick a switch off that tree.
We got ass whippings.
Have you
as
ever picked a
kids.
switch before?
Yes.
That's a motherfucker.
My grandparents
I
was
won't ever
old
pick.
school.
And I straightened my ass up
Hey,
too.
I fucked up one time and I was like, oh, I'm gonna be a little fucking smart ass.
The smallest
Because-
ones hurt.
No. I'm like, this one's
Yes, they
dead.
do.
I'm gonna get the dead one. Well, guess what? That dead one don't fucking break, so they just keep whipping your ass
No,
with it, man.
I picked the small one. I was like, the smallest one ain't gonna hurt. No, the smallest ones hurt the worst.
You got
Them
that whip
motherfuckers-
action.
Yeah, them motherfuckers, they can swing at it a little quicker.
Yeah,
My legs would be bleeding and shit.
You got to swift.
got the
Yeah.
aerodynamic
Look,
to it.
I don't think that I do not condone child abuse, but my point
Not at all.
to this,
There's a difference between spanking your child and child abuse.
I think that somebody that abuses their child should have to stand up to a real man or
Right.
a woman and get the fuck beat out of them, because you should never hurt a child,
I
a
spank a
woman,
butt.
or an elderly.
I'll spank a butt.
but the
I'll
thing
spank a
is-
butt on a woman,
Whoa,
aka my fiance. But
that is not for that type of punishment.
But I'm saying, like, but still, like, I walk up. I don't think that's women abuse. If I walk up to my fiance and give her a swift old spanking of the rear end, that's okay.
If you give her a swift old
And she's like,
backhand to the
"Ow,
jaw.
that hurts," and then she's like, "Do it harder," and I'm just like, "Oh shit," you know, what did I do?
Bow, chicka, wow, wow.
But for real though, I mean, I agree with spanking a kid.
I mean, look back. We got our ass whipped as children.
Yeah.
Our parents got
Fly
their
swatter
ass whipped as children. Our parents got their ass whipped as children. And we
Worse.
did not have half of the issues that we have today. Bottom line is, kids are fucking soft.
And take smartphones away from kids.
Take smartphones away, period.
They're not smart. You're stupid.
Technology, I think, has ruined
It
the
really has.
creativity
It's ruined everything.
of
Yeah, that's something we talked about the other day.
Fucking paint a picture.
Back then, when you wanted to draw something out, you actually had to sit your ass down at a desk
and
and
think.
draw it out and think and make sure everything was right.
like
Nowadays, you just grab a fucking computer, because I can't draw for shit. But I can get on a computer right now and create whatever the fuck you want.
I mean, my kid's a prime example of it. He'll be sitting there for 5 minutes. Daddy, I'm bored. Daddy, I'm bored. Son, you don't know how to be bored.
And you're lazy. Not you, but I'm talking about parents.
Kids today are?
Yeah, because they're
fuck
no,
yeah.
not kids, not just kids, parents. Because you sit there and say, "Hey,
Here's an iPad.
Daddy, I'm bored. Daddy, I'm bored. Play on my phone."
Bullshit. Here's
Play
a
on my
box
phone.
here's a box of Hot Wheels. Here's a box of Army Men. Do what the fuck
Well, and
we
that's another
did.
thing we
Here's,
talked about.
here's a set of boxing gloves. Fight me, motherfucker.
That's another thing we talked about too.
yeah,
Is he
my
said
son hurt.
he come up. That's another thing he
when
said
he
the other
does
day.
that.
Is Chase come up and said, "Daddy, I'm bored." And he looked at us like, you don't know what board is.
Yeah, like
When
like,
we
I
were
used
kids, we used to go behind bushes and shit and just do whatever.
Playing dirt.
yeah,
Be playing doctor.
standing on that.
You show me yours,
sitting
I
on
show
that
you
fucking
mine.
Electrical box in front of the corner of your
Man,
street.
that's
the
like that-
greatest
that's like
hangout
that-
spot ever.
Man, well, we always stood on the corner of my street by the stop sign. Damn, I've been a little hoodlum for a long time.
I'm trying.
But Zach remembers. My buddy Smitty remembers. We used to stand on the corner, and we would decide what we were going to do that
we just
day.
go to my buddy Alex's house and light shit on fire.
Well, alrighty then, kleptomaniac.
It
Or
was
not
fun.
kleptopyro, sorry.
It was fun to do bad things with my friends.
I like to do hood rat stuff with my friends.
Yeah, we like to smoke with cigarettes.
I'm just saying, man, the world is in an odd place. It's not necessarily a comfortable place for anybody. But I think the moral of this podcast, or this episode of this podcast, is be thankful for what you've got and enjoy the things that you do have. Yeah, shit's not always going to be perfect. It's not meant to be perfect. If life was perfect all the time, you wouldn't have any fun, man.
Hey, going back to the whole child abuse and spanking your thing, how do you feel about if they
Spanking your
brought
thing.
spanking your child? Sorry.
I was gonna say, I spank my
Yeah, that
thing.
kinda-
I ain't scared.
How would you
spanked
feel
it
if they brought
before.
the paddle back to schools?
All right, no, fuck that.
See, like
Ain't
nobody,
no goddamn
nobody
body
touches
but
my
me
kids.
gonna spank my kid. I will walk in and straight punch a fucking principal if you think that you are gonna put a fucking paddle on my kid.
Because there are some
Shit,
schools that
bitch,
still
write a-
allow
Yeah,
it.
but that's
technically.
Write a
those are
fucking
usually
note.
Christian schools, though.
Write
They use
Yeah.
a ruler.
Catholic
Yeah.
schools. Write a fucking note in his agenda. Tell me
Sorry,
he needs his ass
Christians,
whipped,
I was wrong.
and I will whip his ass when I get home. Let me find out you laid a hand on my fucking kid. Somebody paying my bail.
I agree. That was just something that popped in my head because
No.
that was something they used to do back in the day.
No,
So,
it was.
So-
But like I said, man, that
Figure out
there's lines though.
I say bring back the bar of soap and bring back the ass whoopings. That's all. I'm not saying sucker punch your kid in the face because that's not what I'm down with. I'm just saying shove a bar of soap in their mouth if they try to curse at you. And I'm also saying
Shit.
spank their fucking ass. I'm talking. You can 3-finger smack their ass if that's what you're down with because you're scared to smack your kid's ass. I mean that's fine. But I'm saying
yeah, but in today's society,
Like I said,
if
it's not child abuse.
But today's society, like
the world
on
has
who's-
gone soft.
depending on how if you
straighten
spank a
them
kid,
out.
they're gonna look at like, oh, you just touched my child inappropriately. That's how this world is today.
Nobody
too.
says you gotta pull their pants down before you spank them.
It don't matter.
I
It's
don't
still
give
the
a
fact.
shit.
I'm just saying that's how today's world is.
I'm just saying the
But I
world
do agree
has
with you.
gotten
They-
soft.
the bar
I know.
soap and spanking your child should be allowed.
Well, then switch them.
But
They will
Again,
straighten out. They will straighten out.
and the point I made. Generations until this one got spanked. I mean, think back into like the fucking dark ages in Europe. These motherfuckers, like, you think getting a spanking was bad? Imagine what they had.
Stoned, whipped, everything.
But
But I'm saying, make them do push-ups.
we did not
Wall
have
sits.
all of
I
these
had a buddy
issues.
said his punishment from his mama was wall sits and push-ups and stuff.
Standing in the corner was the worst thing in the whole world to me.
Dog. Hey,
Like, I wanted
I ain't
to-
gonna lie. I'll make him go stand in a fucking corner.
No,
Or
the worst thing is putting your nose on the wall and them
Yep.
holding something up there and you can't let it drop. That's the worst thing in the world.
but
Like,
you know what though? It
What?
taught discipline.
it did, and I never did do anything wrong.
And then
Again,
you
I was
see-
a perfect child for the
you
rest of my
see,
life.
you see these parents off in the Walmart and their
wasn't.
6-year-old, 5-year-old, whatever's mouth. Well, mom, forget
Joey's
you.
parents,
Then
if you
I
listen
hate
to
you
this,
if you're not gonna buy me
tell
this
stories.
toy.
I was a bad kid.
Yeah, so was I.
I was terrible. Like downright, they could not take me out anywhere. But it took me up until my teenage years to realize that I was a piece of shit. Straighten up, you
I
know?
was a piece of shit.
I mean, it was. I mean, that's just reality of it.
I don't think you're a piece of shit.
Not now. I was. You would have been like, damn, you're a terrible person. But
I don't know, man.
they couldn't take me to restaurants. They couldn't take me nothing without me screaming and crying or just making a scene just because I didn't want to be there. I mean, it's all good though.
Well, like back in the day too, when your parents cooked dinner, you didn't eat. if you didn't like what they cooked, you didn't eat.
Right.
Nowadays, you know, they'll look at us.
Let's go to McDonald's.
It's child neglect. Or
Do you
they'll
want a
go and get
Happy
McDonald's
Meal?
or something? You know,
I make my kid try new shit. I'm
it's
not.
like, you're starving your child. It's child neglect. No,
No,
I've had
because
dinner.
if they're
They
hungry,
were willing to eat
they
it.
will eat. Now,
If
I
you
do
build
agree
it, they will
I
come.
do admit, when you're of age, you know, just anything you think about it. You know, if I didn't want to eat, I don't want to eat anything bad, like nasty.
High
I eat all
fructose corn
kinds of
syrup.
yeah. But I'm just saying, like,
It's an thing.
I would be mad at my parents if they told me I couldn't. If I don't know where I'm going with this, to be honest, in a sense. But if you told me to not eat and I didn't like the food, I'd be pissed. Like, I don't want to. Like, I'd rather eat plain white rice all day long than to eat spinach. Fuck some vegetables, man.
You do realize that rice falls under a vegetative category.
I don't care.
It's
It's a grain,
It's a grain.
but still,
It's not a vegetable.
it's healthy for you, healthier.
And I'm fine. I'm not saying I'm
You
completely.
just don't like green shit.
It's not even just that. I love green beans when they're deep fried.
All right, Joe. We have been at it.
Yeah, we've been going on for a little bit.
Well, it's gonna be our longest, but there's nothing wrong with that, man. We had
this
a
It got
one
good towards
it was
the end.
solid, man. Last time it was just us three.
well,
Episode 2 sucked.
again.
but-
Everybody was in a bad mood last time.
I was pissed.
But no, this
But
was
they said that was our best one.
Episode 2. Who the fuck said that?
I'm not gonna name any names.
Episode 2 is the other one that we didn't have Zach. Didn't
I'm not gonna
nobody
name any
like that
names. I don't have her in front of me.
one. Oh, your wife?
Huh?
Huh?
She said she liked that one. I don't know.
All right, y'all.
Elena said episode 3 is her favorite.
I think
That's only because I sang.
I sang too.
AKA, as Buttermilk would say, I marinated everybody.
I marinated her with song. Me personally, as the engineer of the podcast, as the one producing it, I severely underestimated how difficult. Like, I've been producing music for 15 years. Oh, it's gonna be easy as fuck. Shit, I underestimated that severely, how much different it was going to be to engineer and produce spoken word versus music, because I have no way to hide imperfections like I do with music. But me personally, I think episode 4, as far as production and content wise, was our best. So I apologize to everybody out there in listening land, and I take full responsibility if the quality of recording was not up to standard.
But we go back to the quality of life.
We go
Okay.
back to Joey not speaking in his mic.
We go back
We
to the quality of
rambling
life.
on and keep
Everything
the
turned
podcast
out
going.
fine.
But hey, we gotta make up for last
The
week, so let's just keep going.
circle of life.
Look, we're human.
Some
okay.
of us.
Like, we're not the best,
No.
but we're pretty cool, kind of.
Oh yeah. Like, I will say that. I think the things that the human race are capable of is unparalleled to anything.
And plus, I hate that I'm on a different work schedule than you guys.
I know I miss you. I didn't
miss
see you for 2 weeks.
We miss
It,
you.
it sucks, man. I like
And then
hanging
you-
out with you all.
And then you started DeWayne in my phone calls, and I'm
Like,
like,
y'all are
And then
fan
I'm
out
not
to me.
And
DeWayne.
now it sucks because when Jake's not at work, then it's just me. I'm all alone.
That's because someone tells me they're going to call in. They actually call in. I think it's funny.
Oops. All right, y'all. So, as a wrap up for this, life is not meant to be fair. So fucking deal with it.
And have some respect.
Respect
For
a little
everybody.
bit of
Everybody.
respect
Not for
goes
old
a
people.
long way.
And I mean, have respect for your kids too, but make sure they're right. Like, give them discipline.
So, life is what you make it.
Plain and simple.
It
Wouldn't
may,
have it any other way.
it may not be perfect all the time, but
And your life is pretty good. I don't care who you are.
Right. Just remember the fact that even if your life is shit, somebody else somewhere has it worse.
Like,
Way
I was
worse.
having a shitty day one day, and I gave this homeless person an umbrella because it started raining.
Oh, I thought you were going to come say then you came and did episode 2.
Day. No, man, I felt really bad. I was like, I've had a really shitty day. I was like, everything kept going wrong in my life. And then, like, I pulled up to this red light, and this homeless person was out there, and it started to rain. And I was like, I have this umbrella. I mean, it's not the best umbrella, but I was like, here. And it made their world. They were so happy for it. And, I mean, it just made me realize that, hey, it could always be worse.
And I think that's another thing
Hey,
that
the best way to cheer yourself up when you're having a bad day,
Masturbate?
Go find a mentally disabled person and do something that makes their day, dude.
Well,
that shit
that's
lightens.
But I mean, like,
That
you
can-
shouldn't
that shit
have
will
to.
lighten you up.
Shouldn't have to wait till you're having a bad day to take
No.
care of
No,
somebody.
you shouldn't.
And
you shouldn't. And that's the thing that people take for granted.
that's what I was saying in a sense, man. People don't realize how little it takes to affect someone else's life in a positive way.
It's like they say with all these people that go through depression. You don't know what they're going through. Just a simple, hey, how you doing? That could right there just brighten their day.
And honestly, no matter how many smiles and how many jokes we cracked, I mean, some people, and I'm going to say in this group, is dealing with depression right now. I'm not going to name any names.
I think in a sense all of us are.
But
Maybe not to the same extent, but
I mean, shit's real sometimes. I mean, there's ways to cope with it, and there's ways just to put smiles on and make sure everybody else is happy.
I think honestly, subconsciously, for me at least, I don't know, I can't speak for anybody else in the gang, but for me, just getting to sit down with my boys, once a week. Sometimes we have to skip a week like last week, but just getting to sit down with people that you care about and people that you're good with and just conversate. We ain't even talking about how our day was or how our week was. We're just talking about everything, man. It makes a difference to me. It makes a difference to me mentally. Like, damn, you know what? I got people that I'm cool with.
It's like going back and re-listening to the podcast. I do it all the time. It's just sit back and you're just
We
like,
probably account for 50% of our overall plays.
but sitting back and listening to our, probably. But just sitting back and listening to it, man, it's like, that was fun. It was enjoyable.
Right.
It was a great day. Even episode 2 where we were all in bad moods. Yeah. It's like we
Honestly,
were in bad moods that day, but we still got together and we did something.
from the bottom of our hearts, we don't do this because of you. We do this because of us. But we're just glad you're here with us.
Exactly, man. And that's what I always said with my music, when making my music. I always did it for myself. I did it as a form of therapy for myself. And if something that I say can alter the way that you look at something or can have an effect on you in some way, that's dope.
It's like when you make new beats and I listen to them, man. I'm
It's an
like,
added
damn,
bonus.
man, like that's solid. That just made my day because I got to listen to something new that sounded good, and I was like, damn, I liked it.
I send DeWayne tons of fucking new music.
And I love it.
You don't have an iPhone, so the quality changes. Don't give me that look.
You can still send them to me.
Because I sent you one last week and didn't even hear back. I had to ask about it.
He sends me shit all the time, and I'm
Well,
like, dude, that's awesome.
What sucks about my new job, I love it. But what sucks is I have to have my job role customer service. I mean, there's
No, I know.
no, you don't know because it really sucks. Look, I'm looking at like 20 customer service plus total that call my phone every single minute of the day. Like, they do not break. And if I don't answer the phone, I don't care what customer service rep it is, they call nonstop. If it goes to voicemail, they just hang up and recall. They don't give a shit about what I'm doing. I'm one person running a whole squadron of people right now. It's crazy.
I mean, I've never done that, but I mean, I've dealt
terrible.
with shit similar. I mean, for fuck's sake.
Stressful. It's very stressful.
I would leave out of work at one point in time with like 45 unread text messages. People got to go poop and stuff.
Yeah.
And the worst is when you forget your phone to go take a dump. I swear.
This man don't live a stressful life, apparently.
I swear. I go old school, man. If I ever forget my phone,
Like, you
I
better
go old school. I start grabbing shampoo bottles and everything and start reading that shit.
The worst thing in my life is when I forget my cell phone to go take a poop.
Like, that's what's wrong with people, really.
That's why I keep a magazine by
leave.
the shitter.
Like, leave everything alone. Pinch your fucking turd off and get off the toilet.
I'm
There's
not going to
no-
lie. I have a bad habit of sitting on the toilet till my legs is
Man.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Man.
But I'm
Like,
over here
it don't
working
help.
on my
It
swing
don't help
form.
if you got the magazine or whatever and you're sitting there with your arms on your legs. That ain't helping with circulation.
I'm flipping through calendars. I'm looking through everything. like what's going on next year? You know what I'm saying?
Wonder what day my birthday's going to be on in 2028. I wonder if the stars will align with the planets
I'm
in
over
the
here
year
trying to read my
3031.
horoscope, and man, I don't know, man. It's time to.
All right,
wrap
guys.
this up.
We are
Yeah, we
almost
almost
at
at
2
2
hours. But
That's fucking nuts.
man, what did I say? I called this shit last week. I said we skipped last week. I bet you we come back in with a 2-hour episode.
Yeah.
But that's what it's getting together with your boys.
And it's like you said, maybe we needed the week off.
I feel like we
So we could
regrouped
just-
strong.
Relax and come back good. I think this was a great episode.
I do.
I think it's another great one.
Now, on that note, I guess we're going to bring it to a close, y'all. So, as usual, thank you from myself, DeWayne, Joey, and Zach, who is not here tonight.
Should be back next week.
But hit the Twitter, hit the Instagrams. Send Zach some congratulations, man. He deserves it. But
Welcome home, brother.
we thank you all for listening, for sticking with us, for downloading, for playing our shit. Make sure you check us out on Twitter at the official GHB, the Instagram at the official GHB. Find us on the Facebook GHB podcast. Hit the email. Our overseas listeners, hit us with that information that we talked about earlier. The new email address is theofficialghb@gmail.com. So, yeah. Yo
Okay.
boys got anything?
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
Talk to you guys next week.
Standing at the edge like fuck it, it's all or nothing. Taking a nothing of a dream, trying to turn it into something. Who want what? It's GHB, huh? No line, none cross, no stone, none turn. Get your feelings hurt, call the doctor, hire a nurse. The nerve of these young men, feel the words of these young men. Got a hot topic, and yeah, we gon' talk about it. Produce a cold product, maybe, but I doubt it. Mountaintop, rooftop, hit the streets and proudly shout it. $1 million dream with a $20 budget. Standing at the edge like fuck it, it's all or nothing.